Hi there, Jen Roque here at stampcampwithjen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, and welcome to today's special Facebook Live. I don't normally go live on Fridays, but I am bringing you Stamp Camp to Go today, which is where we will make 3 different cards using the Circle Sayings bundle here. So this bundle comes with this cute little stamp set and a 2 3/8 inch circle punch. So if you don't have that bundle yet, I would suggest getting it, especially if you're going to get my card kits to go. You will need this bundle. It's about, I think it's like $41 or $42 in the annual catalog. You'll need this and a couple of inks and adhesives, and everything else will be included in the card kit. So I'm going to give you a quick peek at what we're making before we get started here. So this is the first card we're going to make. This uses that Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper and some little gems. It's very fun and vibrant, perfect, quick and easy birthday card for somebody. The next card we're going to make is this beautiful thank you card using some gold sequins. This paper is from the Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper, and then the soft shimmer paper is this little strip right here. I love this stuff. And then the last card we're going to make, which is going to use some fun techniques, is this beautiful hello card that could really be used for any occasion. This has a little sheet of vellum on it, as well as I actually masked the warm hello sentiment that's right here, so that all you got was the hello there. And I'm going to show you how to do that today, okay? So if you want these kits, everything is included. All the paper is pre-cut, scored, punched. Any embellishments we use are included, and all you will need, like I said, is that bundle, ink, and adhesive, okay? It comes in a little cellophane kit like this. Everything's included with the envelope and a little card liner in there as well. And then I put it in this really sturdy cardboard packaging, and it comes USPS first class mail. So those are included there. And there's usually a little insert that tells you where to go to watch the video, but you'll be able to watch the replay on my YouTube channel after this. So I will go ahead and flip the camera around real quick and we'll get started. It's going to be a lot of fun. These are really quick and easy cards using this bundle. I had a lot of fun making them here. You're really going to enjoy it. I think I had a good time. So like I said, if you want to purchase these card kits, you can do it now through June 26th using this class host code. If you just make a $40 or more purchase using that host code, you'll get the kits for free. Or say, you have everything, you don't want to make an online purchase, that's totally fine. Just email me at jen@stampcampwithjen.com and tell me you want to purchase the kits outright. You can purchase them for $20, and that includes the first class shipping, okay? So you have until Monday to make an online order using that host code to get your kits for free, okay? So I'm going to show you everything that we're going to make, and if you go to stampcampwithjen.com for these cards, you'll see the complete project supply list that will list all of the inks that you'll need and any adhesive. You can replace it, honestly, with things you have on hand that are similar if you'd like to do that too. So, all right. Excuse me. Let's get started. So, the first card, like I said, we're going to make this adorable happy birthday card. This is the first one we're going to make, and everything that's going to be in your kit is right here. We're using a lemon lolly card base, this adorable striped paper. You'll have a card liner, which is just a piece of basic white that I've cut down. I've tried using like printer paper or and it's too thin. Any adhesive you use underneath it just shows through. So I like to use basic white. So then we have a piece of the stars. This is also from the Bright and Beautiful DSP, and that herringbone pattern. You will have a circle that's punched out, but I highly recommend getting that bundle so you have that circle in the future. For me, it's a lot easier to stamp on a piece and then punch it out, but for the class, since I'm going to have it punched in your card kit, I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we have some gems, and they may get stuck in your envelope. So if you think, oh no, she didn't include them all, just look in your envelope because they're really small. You're going to have 3 pieces. They're going to be cut out in your kit. So I will leave them on my envelope so I don't accidentally lose them, because I have a tendency to do that. So I'm just putting mine on my envelope off to the side there because I tend to do that. Okay, so we're just going to take our lemon lolly and fold it in half and get our bone folder and crease that score line. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside of my card so I'm not tempted to try to stamp on it or lose it or anything like that. So I'm just going to take some Stamp and Seal Plus. I always recommend using something strong, especially if you live in a humid climate like I do. I live in Florida, so it's very humid. So I like to use Stamp and Seal Plus so that I know my pieces are going to stay on my cards. All right, so then we can go ahead and take this piece and we're just gonna center it right on our card front there. These cards, like I said, they come together so quick and easy. You're gonna be so amazed. You can make a bunch of them at a time. Right now they have a designer series paper sale going on. So if you don't have this paper and you really like it and wanna get a bunch of it, now's the time to do it. It's 15% off. And you could stock up on a bunch and have a bunch of cards made really quick and easy. So now we're going to grab this star pattern here and we're going to center this kind of off to the side, about 1/2 inch from the left and top here. Just kind of center that, stick that down. And then we're going to grab this like herringbone pattern and we're going to overlap it just a little bit off to the left-hand side, and again about 1/2 inch above that bottom edge of the star piece, like that, and just kind of center it from left to right on the card base there. Okay, just like that. Perfect. So now we're going to take our circle piece here and we're going to grab that Celebrate circle out of our stamp set here. Normally I try to have these already on blocks, but I did not do that today, but that's all right. And then I'm using a D block here. I'm just gonna stick that right on there. And we're gonna get the 2 colors we're using for this card are Lemon Lime Twist and Berry Burst, okay? So we're gonna use Lemon Lime Twist for the Celebrate. Now, I know a lot of people have a hard time opening these. You just use your thumb and try to lift them up. But I know when you get a new pad, they're very tough to open. They're just very sticky. And so if you have a hard time opening them, see where these little dots are. If you have the pad facing straight up, take your thumbs and press down where that little edge is, and it'll pop right up, and then you can just push it in like that, okay? A lot of people have a hard time opening and closing those, so if you can't use it with your thumb, it's just too tough, like I said, just use your thumbs and push along that edge, and it'll pop right open, okay? That's a good tip I have for you today. All right, so we're just gonna take our Celebrate, and it's a circle, so it doesn't have to be in any specific direction. Just kind of center that on your circle. Ta-da! I love that color. It's so pretty. And then now for our happy birthday though, what I want to do is I want one of the Celebrates to be centered. Okay, so I just rotate it around until I have that Celebrate on the top centered, and then we're going to grab our Berry Burst. So again, if you have trouble opening it, use your thumbs and push down along that edge and it'll pop right open, okay? That is something I learned recently. I know a lot of people struggle with those new stamp pads, especially they get very tough to open. So that will be an easy way for you to open your stamp pad, okay? So let's see, we need happy birthday. All right, so, and then this block is, this is an H block that I'm using now. And I'm just gonna grab my Berry Burst. I'm gonna ink it up, lightly tap, tap, tap. And then in the center, I'm gonna stamp happy birthday. I love it. I love the font on this stamp set. It's so cute. Okay. So now we're gonna close this up. Just pull that tab and flip it over to close. And then we're gonna grab, and of course I didn't grab my dimensionals before I started. Everything but my dimensionals ready to go. And scissors, of course. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna use these edge pieces actually and kind of use these up for the center of my circle. And then I'll grab a couple other dimensionals and put on the top and the bottom here. Just makes it a little quicker and easier, and you don't want to throw those edge pieces away. You can always use those for projects. Okay, and then for this one, we're just gonna kind of overlap where those two DSP pieces meet, just like this. So cute. And then I have my gems that I didn't lose, and these are from the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. They have, let me open them up, I'll show you real quick. These are so pretty. They have like little flecks of silver and stuff in them. They come in like a Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and I'm not sure, I think this is supposed to be Lost Lagoon, but they're so pretty. I love this pack so much. So that's where I got the Fresh Freesia ones from this pack here. And I'm just gonna take the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool. I'm gonna hold down the little pieces of plastic. I'm gonna try to and push these off on here. And I'm gonna take the big gem that I have up here and put it in the corner. And then I have two small ones. I'll put one down here where that paper and circle meet. And then I'll take this other gem and I'll put it in the little corner where these two pieces meet. And now you have a quick and easy birthday card. How cute is that? There's card number 1, all done. And now you have your envelope with it as well, ready to mail out to somebody. If you have any birthday, you could just, that works for anybody. I love that paper. All right, so there's card number 1, all done. So the next card we're gonna do is a thank you card. And this paper comes from the Delightfully Eclectic pack that's on sale as well. Most of the designer series papers are on sale right now. So we're gonna make this a little thank you card. This paper, let me grab that real quick. It's very, very pretty. I wanna show it to you. So this paper, I love. It is the Soft Shimmer Specialty Paper. This paper, you get one of each color in this pack, and it's so pretty and glittery. I love anything with glitter. This is all I have left. But it comes in, I think this is Night of Navy, Fresh Freesia, Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, and I think this is Berry Burst. And it's just so smooth, but it's also very glittery. It doesn't come off on your fingers. I just love all these colors so much, okay? So if you want some of this, I would highly recommend stocking up on this for holidays. I think this is gonna be very popular around Christmas time. I would get this now. This is just beautiful, beautiful paper. I love it. You get one 12 by 12 piece of each color in a pack. Okay, so in this kit, we have Garden Green for our card base. You have your card liner. This piece is from that Delightfully Eclectic, and then this is that Soft Shimmer in the Fresh Freesia, okay? And then you also have these sequins that come from, I'll show you those real quick. These come from the Pastel Adhesive Back sequins. And a pack of these, you get 2 sheets. One is bigger sequins and one is smaller size sequins. So, and they come in like, I think it's balmy blue. I'm not sure what this pink is. It's a light pink, and then you get gold. So in this project, we're using gold, okay? So you'll get those in your card kits. All right, so again, in the envelope, if you get your card kits and go, oh no, I didn't get my sequins, we'll have a circle punched out, and then you'll get 5 sequins in different colors. There's 4 of the larger one, or different sizes, excuse me, not colors. This one, I happen to cut 4 large ones and a small one, but you'll get 5 of different sizes, okay? All right, so again, another quick and easy card here. So I'm going to put my gem or my sequins on my envelope and put that to the side so I don't lose them. That's how I keep them together. We're gonna fold our garden green card base in half. Okay, and again, I'm gonna put my liner in now so I'm not tempted to stamp on it or I don't lose it, which is more likely the case. I lose things so quickly and easily. Oh, try to make sure you guys can see that. Alrighty, there we go. All right, so first we're gonna take our pieces here. We're gonna just adhere these on probably about a 1/4 inch or so from the edge there. You can put that one on and then put the other piece. So I'm gonna do my fresh freesia piece first. I'm gonna take a little bit of liquid glue on the back here. Liquid glue just gives you kind of a little bit of time to move things around when you need to. So just put like a light strip in the middle of some liquid glue. And then carefully adhere that on. Use your finger to kind of flatten it down. Okay, and then we're just gonna butt that up right against that fresh freesia piece there. Okay, so this one I'll use my Stamp & Seal Plus. I love this stuff. This is all I use besides liquid glue. I really like it a lot. So we'll just line those up with the edge of the card. My fresh freesia piece is a little long, so I'm gonna trim the edges here in just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna fold that over and trim. I made it a little long just to be sure that it would go edge to edge. There we go. All trimmed up. Okay, so we've got that. So now we need to make our little thank you tag like we did here. So we've got, for this card, we're using Night of Navy and Fresh Freesia, okay? So like I said before, if you have a hard time opening these, take your thumbs and push on that, I don't know what the word is for that, just on the edge, and it'll pop it right open. We're gonna get the thank you sentiment from the Circle Sayings bundle. And we're just gonna stamp that in Night of Navy right in the center. Oops, my ink pad's a little, I need to re-ink my ink pad here. All right, and we'll clean that off. And now we're going to grab our little flower arch that we have. Okay, and again, to close your Night of Navy, just pull and flip, okay? And then Fresh Freesia, we're gonna pop that open. Hi, Joan, thanks for joining me. We're on card number 2 of my Stamp Camp to Go using the Circle Sayings bundle. Let me get a scrap piece of paper real quick. Okay, so we have our little flower border here, and what you want to do is on a scrap piece of paper, you want to take your circle and put it on a scrap sheet. We're going to ink up that flower arch in Fresh Freesia, and then what we're going to do is on the top and the bottom half of the circle, we're going to stamp about halfway down that flower, just that bottom half, to get that little border on the top and the bottom there. And we'll do it again on the bottom half. And now you have that cute little border on the bottom and the top there. So now we can get rid of our scrap paper, close up our ink pad here, and then we're gonna take our dimensionals. Again, I'm gonna use a strip, use up those extras. Use a strip for the center. It's the quickest and easiest way, and then you get to use up those edge pieces. Okay, and And then we're gonna take the thank you and we're gonna go probably about an inch from the top here and about a ½ inch from the right edge. And we're gonna put our thank you circle just like that. Now we're gonna grab our sequins that I carefully placed on my envelope so I wouldn't lose it. And we're gonna flip over to the little spatula edge. I find this easier with sequins to grab that spatula edge. So I'm gonna take a couple sequins and I'm gonna put one up here where that designer series paper is. You don't see it as much, but it does still add that little bit of glam that I really like. And then we'll take another one and put it right up above that circle. And then we're gonna do 3 on the bottom half. So I have one that's a little smaller, and I'm gonna put that right where that paper and circle where that little corner is. And then I'm gonna take another one and kind of angle it off to the side to fill in some of that space that's right there. And then I have one last sequin that's gonna go on the paper again. We're just gonna kind of put it like in a triangle pattern between these 3. And that's your thank you card. You got a little bit of bling. It's really nice and quick and easy. And then we have our envelope. You can just tuck that in and that's ready to go. Now you have a thank you card. So you've got a thank you card and a birthday card now. So now we're just gonna do a generic hello card. This is our 3rd card that we're using. So this one has some cool techniques that I'm going to show you today, okay? A lot of people don't know how to adhere vellum, or there's different ways to do it too. So we're going to do that today. And then I'm going to show you, so this card actually, doesn't have the circle punched out yet because I wanted to show you how I did it. So if you want to make this card on your own, you can see how to do it. But in your kit, you will have the fresh freesia, you'll have a card liner, you'll have this piece, which is also from the Delightfully Eclectic pack that's on sale, and you'll have a piece of vellum. You'll have a circle, which I die cut from the Layering Circles dies. Now these are retired, so hopefully you have these or something similar. If you have the ones from Stampin' Up, I used the circle that's the 2nd largest scallop circle to cut out that black, okay? I love this paper too, Joan. It's so pretty. And then you will have a little banner that I punched with the Banners Pick a Punch. You could always make your own banner, hand do it. I have a hard time getting them to look right, and I'm very fussy about how my banners are. So I use that Banners Pick a Punch like crazy. And then we have 3 of the iridescent pearl basic jewels that we're using to kind of embellish with that as well. And again, I'm going to keep that on my envelope so I don't lose it because I will. So let me show you how I did the circle real quick here. So I actually took this paper, I took my circle punch, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna put that paper all the way down into your punch, okay? As far down as it'll go. And you figure out which side you wanna use. Do you want it to be this way or this way? This paper isn't really directional, so you really have choices. You can do it from either end. They're both kind of the same for this piece that I have here, so it doesn't really matter. But what you wanna do is you wanna center that punch between the left and the right edges. Put your paper all the way down into that punch, and then you're gonna punch your circle, okay? And this is gonna get covered up, so don't worry. So when you get your card kit, your pieces are actually gonna look like this, and you're gonna go, oh my gosh, she messed up my paper. No, I didn't, I promise. I did this on purpose, but this is how we get that circle for the front, and it's gonna get covered up with the scallop circle anyway. Nobody's even gonna know that you have a big hole in this piece, okay? And that's how you do it without, wasting any additional paper or anything, okay? So that's how I did that. So if you wanna make this on your own, that's how you get that little circle, okay? All right, so again, like I said with the other cards, let's put our card liner in first so we don't try to stamp on it or lose it. It's always a risk, losing our piece. So let's do that first. Oh my goodness. So get that in there. And I love using basic white cardstock for my card liner. The adhesive doesn't show through. It just adds a really nice layer on the inside there. Okay, so now for our pieces here, we can actually go ahead and adhere this right to the base. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now when you do, oh, this side's really cool too, very geometric looking. So you want to make sure you get adhesive on all edges and all around that circle. You don't want that circle puckering. So we're just going to put another piece right along the bottom there. Okay. And I had a little bit of seal that went over. I just folded it onto itself like you would with tear and tape. Okay, so we're just going to center this on our card front, just like that. Okay. Now these pieces, you can go ahead and adhere. These are gonna end up going right over there. So like I said, nobody will even see it. What I wanna do though, is I kind of wanna line up the pattern. So I wanna kind of move it around until I get it where it lines up here. I think it goes like that. I don't think it really matters. It's just my own personal taste because I know that the pattern is going to be a certain way. So that's what I choose to do, but you don't have to do that, okay? So I'm going to put it on there and then I'm going to try to stick it so that the pattern lines up, okay? But like I said, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to do that because nobody's really going to pay that close attention and go, oh, no, her pattern's crooked. They're just going to be so amazed by this pretty card, I think. So here we go. I'm just using some liquid glue and centering it in that card here, or in that circle, as best I can. Okay. And like I said, this pattern goes like this. So I'm just gonna put it off to the side for now. Now, to do our hello, I'm gonna show you how to do this real quick, okay? So this uses a couple of techniques. We're gonna grab our Tuxedo Black Memento ink and we're gonna use some masking tape, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna grab that warm hello stamp, this one right here. This is the one we're using, okay? And I'm gonna take my block, this is my H block that I was using earlier. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take some masking tape and I'm gonna cover up that warm with the masking tape. Okay, so we're just gonna tear a piece off. You're gonna mask it over where it says warm. Okay, you can kind of see just like that. I have it. Now there is a little bit of a dip on that bottom M, so I'm gonna take another just teeny tiny piece and cover up this little edge of the M because it will leave a little black spot if you don't. So I'm just gonna do just that little edge, just like that, okay? Now, you're gonna take, and I do want my scrap paper back actually. We're gonna take this and we're gonna stamp the whole thing in black, okay? Then we're gonna remove this part, okay? So now there's no ink on that warm. Actually, I don't need my scrap paper. And then we're just gonna stamp hello right in the center. Look how perfect that came out. That's all you have to do. So we masked it, and then because we pulled away that tape that covered up the warm, that is the part that was all inky. We pulled that away and it took the ink off of that warm word and we only have hello. So that's how you mask and get part of a stamp on your image. So pretty cool, right? So that's a cool little technique if you ever want to, you know, stamp just a couple words out of something. You don't want to do the whole sentiment. That's how you can kind of personalize it and do your own little thing. Okay, really cool, right? Okay, so now another little trick we're gonna do, you get vellum and you go, oh my gosh, how am I gonna put this on here without the adhesive showing? Well, because we have the cool little dot patterns here, what I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to take glue dots, I'm gonna stick them on some of these dots, and then we're going to put our pearls over where those glue dots are so that those glue dots don't show through our vellum. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to we're going to go back to our pointy part here of our, take your pick tool. I'm going to take a little glue dot and I'm going to kind of roll it up so it's in a little ball. And then I'm going to pick like a triangular pattern. So I'm going to put one right here where this little dot is. I'm going to take another little glue dot. We're just rolling it up into a little ball. And I'm going to put one maybe like right here. So I have two, and then I'll put another one probably right there on the third one. Okay, I'm going to grab one more glue dot here. I'm going to roll it up with my fingers. And then we'll put it probably right here on this little dot, okay? So now we have 3 glue dots, right? I'm gonna show you real quick. So I have these 3 glue dots that are covering little spots on our paper. It could be wherever though. If you don't have spots on whatever pattern you use, just put 3 and a little triangular pattern, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna I'm actually gonna put some adhesive right here to help the vellum stick. Okay, because this is gonna cover it, so nobody's gonna see that either. So that's all gonna be covered with this vellum. So now we're gonna center our vellum and it's gonna stick to all that adhesive that's laid down. Okay, so we have it stuck right here in the middle. We have our little dots and now it's stuck on there, okay? And then this is going to go over that top. We're gonna just take our Stampin' Seal Plus, you can do tear and tape, and we're gonna put that right over the center there. And then we're gonna take our hello, and I'm actually gonna pop that up with some dimensionals again. So again, with a straight piece like that, it's a perfect opportunity to use some edge pieces here. More edge pieces, those are always awesome. So I'm just gonna put some right in the middle, pop that up in the middle. Okay, and now we're gonna take those pearls and we're gonna stick them over where those glue dots are. So nobody's gonna see those glue dots. So I'm gonna take a pearl, stick it right there over my glue dot. Take another pearl, put it right there, and another pearl right there. See? And now nobody's the wiser. They think it's adhesive from the pearls. They can't even really see it at all. And that's how you make this beautiful hello card, okay? So now you have 3 cards that we made. You've got your envelopes. Let's go back through them real quick. So we've got our birthday card that we made, quick and easy. We've got our thank you card and now a hello card. And we did it all with the Circle Sayings bundle. This is what you'll need if you're going to purchase the kits. If you're going to make an online purchase and get the kits for free, you'll need the Circle Sayings bundle, which has the stamp set and the 2 and 3H circle punch. Now I do punch them out in your kits, but I highly recommend getting the bundle for 10% off. And then you'll be able to make stuff all the time. And circle punches are always great for lots of projects. In the card kits, we used Lemon Lime Twist. We used Berry Burst, Night of Navy, and Fresh Freesia, as well as Tuxedo Black Memento ink. So you'll need all those inks or something similar to those, the bundle and adhesives, and then you'll get everything you need to make 3 cards. You can also reach out to me and purchase the cards directly. This class will be open through Monday, June 26th. Let me get my little printout again so you guys can see. So you have until Monday, June 26th, if you'd like to get the card kits for this class, okay? So either purchase, make a $40 purchase in my online store using this class code, and you'll get the kits completely for free. They'll be sent to you via USPS first class shipping, or you can purchase them directly for $20 and email me at jen@stampcampwithjen.com. Okay, guys, so don't forget, you have until Monday to get the kits for these gorgeous cards here. So much fun. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or a heart. Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys, okay? I'd love to know what you think of this class, okay? All right, guys. Well, until next time, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.